Hello,
Good evening.
we're here. It's time for Group F.
More
Group F.
Winds
Yeah.
of Exchange
We're
decks with winning records
They're
until tonight.
these are looking pretty good. Actually, for the most part.
I have no idea. I don't know how this spot's going to shake out. It's
I don't
really,
either.
it's really hard to, it's really hard to guess. We've got this bot deck. Okay,
Yeah.
This bot deck has a Mars side that has 3 Mark II generators and 2 clone homes in it.
It's
So,
making bots.
It's making bots.
And it's making them every time.
And it's
you
at
play
least
Mars.
making some bots.
Yeah.
All right. And the funny thing is, these bots are actually good because they die if they take damage. Because we've got this other deck that has like double Mars needs Amber in it, right? So there's no telling what's going to happen with the stuff. So
Let's
let's
find out.
play it.
Let's
Just play and find out.
Play the game. Just play the game. All right. I'm on Armad first. Oh, we also have this deck that was not in round 1. This is my deck. This is the one we had to fill out with. This is my deck from Roseville Sealed that I used 2 out of the 3 pods for in the Alliance. It's a Hellfest
We have an
deck, so-
interloper. This deck is not supposed to be here.
It's from last time. Did it win?
I don't know. You tell me.
It did not win any games at all. Okay. I mean, WoE is so good, or it's awful night. Isn't that every night? Have we ever said WoE is so good? But I do. Okay. I like a lot of what WoE does, but it does not create for a consistently fun play experience.
Yeah, that
At
is
least
my.
in Sealed, right?
That's the crux of my argument.
Yeah.
Is that
This is not
if the promise of Keyforge is that you can open up any 2 decks and have something resembling a game, WoE does not deliver on that most of the time, because one deck just snowballs and wipes away the other deck and it's not even close, right? However, as far as design space goes, I think WoE taps into some decent stuff. I don't hate tokens as a mechanic. I think they probably needed another go over, another pass on them.
Much like the Tide, could have used some more.
Yeah,
work.
Tokens could have used a pass. I think the houses themselves could have been rebalanced a little bit in this set. Yeah, it's very difficult for both players to have an interesting game.
We have had more of those. I think
quality
at least
deck-
once a stream we've said, "Oh, that game was pretty good," since round 2 started.
As the
if
quality
not more than once.
Right, because the quality of deck has improved, right?
Yeah.
But the WoE simultaneously has, I would say, the widest spread of decks on average, right? Coda, I think, had a really nice narrow band. I actually think AOA's band of what the power level in a deck that you could expect was actually even smaller than Coda's. A lot of AOA decks are very similar in power level. Now, it's a reduced power level than, say, the average Coda deck is, but
1.
6. Worlds Collide, power level a little bit wider. Mass Mutation, very wide power level in that, I'd say. Dark Tidings, kind of a low band of power level, but ultimately, I think, like,
Similar.
very low power level. It's very similar to AOA.
Yeah.
The problem is like your set knowledge doesn't help you in Dark Tidings where it does in AOA, right? If I'm playing against somebody who's Logos Untamed Brobnar, and that's their deck, I know if I go to 6, they might be able to pull me off the key, but they're not going to do anything to like hyper punish me. And if I go above 6, that's where I start walking into like interdimensional graft or cutthroat,
Burn
research,
stockpile.
burn the stockpile, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, I am playing Prospector.
Prospector versus Berserker. Here we go.
I have the possibility of building 0 Prospectors in my hand. In fact, my hand is a 3/2/2, so I'm going to throw it away. Now, Winds of Exchange, the power level is all over the place. The tokens actually play a huge part in the power level of a deck.
They're like
because the power
the biggest part.
The power discrepancy between the tokens is so great, right? And I don't think it's I couldn't have picked 2 better tokens to make my point than Prospector and Berserker to start the night, right? Wow, what do you know? A Prospector deck made it out of the first round. Look at that, a Berserker deck made it out of the first round.
There
right?
were a couple that didn't.
Yeah, there were.
To be fair.
We're going with survivor bias here, yeah. But the fact that we saw that one deck had a bot, we were like, wow.
What's bot doing here?
Bot,
right?
how did you escape the first round?
Here?
What are you doing here? You know, like that is, yeah, that tells you something right there. Okay, we're gonna start by playing Recruiting Station. Rare artifact Omni. Choose a house. Discard the top card of your deck. If it belongs to the chosen house, make a token creature. So, start the game with that, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
Did any raiders make it? I don't know.
We may have had a single raider.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. I'm gonna look at. So I'll look real quick. You got a Mars Needs Amber there.
Amber and the Ironics Rebel.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks. 5 decks that are advancing to the next round, right next to me. That I can just go quickly spot check just for
that are in this round that we haven't played yet.
No. That have made it past round 2.
We haven't seen any raider decks in that round 2. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, we have not seen them so far. But so we have Explorer. Okay.
Yeah.
So we had an Explorer deck advanced the other night.
Yep.
Berserker.
Yep.
Berserker.
Right.
Squire.
It's gonna be so many Berserker on Berserkers.
And Warrior. Okay. So the 5 decks that I have that have made it out of round 2 and are advancing to the next thing, 2 of them are Berserkers.
Let's see what I got. I have a Defender.
Okay.
I have Skirmisher.
Okay.
I have Defender.
Okay.
I have Warrior.
Okay.
And Diplomat. And one more. Strange Shell.
Okay. So there you go. So I think it's because the Sanctum decks, they're really good at making tokens. When they've got a Sanctum token, they tend to produce an insane amount.
Last week,
it generated an insane amount of amber, right?
It was crazy.
Like it as long as you had 5 Sanctum cards, then you could have 6 amber, right? Out of nowhere, from nothing,
or
from no board.
You already had 12 defenders on the table.
Yeah, or something, right? Yeah. Like so. Okay. I have such an awkward hand. This hand is awkward. That's why I was stalling for time.
I also do.
So trying to come up with something to do with his hand. I guess I can go this direction with it. We'll say Equidon. I'll close door negotiation. So gain 1, steal 1, you draw. I'll Recruiting Station for Star Alliance. Discard the top card. It was unfathomable, so I do not get a token. And then I'll play Higher On. I'll make a token.
Is that a Grim Reminders card? Milling you?
Yeah, it might as well be, right?
Yeah.
Except it refers to token creatures. All right, I will draw 2, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'm gonna say Saurian. All the where the odds.
Boom! All right, so I draw a card.
I will Tail End Insignificance. I had both of those, right? So it's like,
yeah.
I also have this Crushing Charge and a Symposium. It's like I didn't really want a Symposium, I think.
Yeah.
Crushing Charge does have an Amber on it, but I don't think Amber per chain is really worth it. So I'm gonna just discard these two.
Yeah, I can see that hand being super awkward.
So I was like, my hand was also super awkward. And I noticed in my first turn I played a Marzi's Amber and a Rebel, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'll play CPO Zytar. He's going to do a damage to himself. I'll play Friendly Guide, and I'll play Pyro. Actually, I think we'll put Pyro on the Friendly Guide and Recruiting Station. We'll say Star Alliance. We'll say Star Alliance. It was the Whirlpool. Okay. And your turn. I'll draw 2. Tell you to go ahead.
Brobnar. Play Ragnarok Prep. I'm sorry, play Ray and Rive. Okay. Well, I do have a Ragnarok Prep. I'll play this Revenant Star Song, Rally Scald, play Ragnarok Prep, make a Berserker. It's going to fight Zytar.
Dead.
And not die. I'm done.
Alright. Do I think I can get away... Okay, yeah. We're going to go one more turn. I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Ornate Talking Tray. I'm going to play Ornate Talking Tray. And then we're going to Recruiting Station for Star Alliance. It was Market Crash. Okay. And your turn. I'll draw 2. I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'm going to say Brobnar. I'll play Banner Battle. I'll play Ran Rive. I'll do a damage to the friendly guide.
Oh,
I'll fight friendly guide, fight friendly guide.
he's dead.
I'll reap. I'm done.
Okay. All right. I am going to say unfathomable. I'm going to catch and release. I will draw.
Discard
I have
3.
2 chains.
Lysarian. Okay.
I am going to play Fugaroo with a draw icon. I am going to play a Fathom Reaver and a Bubbles, and I'm going to pop both Ornate Talking Trays. Make some tokens. And I'm going to Recruiting Station, and I'm going to say Star Alliance. My god. Alright, and then I'm going to Abyssal Sight. I'm going to sack
This is illegal.
this token and draw.
There you go.
Hypnotic Command, Brain Dart, Mars Needs Amber, and Zizok. Those are all the same. Those are all the same, and they don't do anything, so I think I get Zizok.
Okay.
Oh, right. And it is your turn. I'll drop chain and draw 1. So you go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll discard the Hypnotic Command. I will play Mars Needs Amber. I will play Brain Dart on... let's do Fugaroo.
Alright, draw up to 4 cards. Okay, I'm gonna say Unfathomable. I am gonna reap 3 times. And then I'm gonna play Sunk Cost with the capture icon. I'll capture onto Bubbles.
My God.
I'm going to say Brobnar.
Yeah.
It was a Brain Dart. Okay, I think I'm not mad about that. And then I'm gonna Recruiting Station for Star Alliance. Oh my god. My god. Alright, drop a chain, draw 1, tell you to go ahead.
I do Forge. I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Fire Spitter with the damage icon.
Oh no.
Play Revna and Rowdy Scald. Draw 5.
Okay, I'm gonna say Equidon. That deck had 2 Rant Rise, right? Sure did. Have we seen them?
I don't think so.
Rant Rise, right there.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna say Equidon. I am going to reap with both of these prospectors. I am going to Recruiting Station and say Star Alliance. Okay. I'm gonna play Old Tinker and Envoy of Acquire. And then I am going to Generous Offer, destroy a friendly creature. I'm going to destroy Bubbles. If I do, steal 2.
So it destroys first, I get the thing back, and then that's actually...
I think that works, right?
I think it does work, yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
destroy a
effect.
creature.
Yeah.
There's no destroy effect to like pause and do other stuff, right? Destroy a creature. If you do, steal 2. So I will say check with 9. It is your turn. I will draw 4. Say to go ahead.
I'll say Saurian. Make a token creature and ward it. I will Orator Hissero. These two. I'm going to fight Fathom Reaver.
Okay, so these are destroyed. I will draw 2.
And a Reap. I'm going to Orator Hissero. I'm going to fight the Envoy. I'm going to Reap. And I'm done. Fire Spitter has damage.
Alright, so I will Forge. Okay. I can finally, definitively, get a token from Recruiting Station by counting my deck and cards to find out what the last card is.
Just
then flipping it, and then not making a token because
Yeah.
my deck will be empty.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Alright, I'm going to say Star Alliance. I have 7 Star Alliance cards in my hand. If you're wondering why I kept calling Star Alliance this game, here they all are. I'm going to play SV3 Lander, and we'll make a token. I am going to play Future Booster. I am going to play Rogue Operation with a draw icon. So I'm going to shuffle and draw. Okay, so I'm going to draw. And then discard the top 2. Toxicuda and Generous Offer. So steal 2. Okay. Now, I am going to put Detention Coil on Fire Spitter. No more of that, thank you. I am going to put this Echo Reflector on the old Tinker. I am going to play this other Rogue Operation with the draw icon. So I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to mill to steal 1. I wish you had more amber for me to steal. I am going to Recruiting Station, and I'll say Equidon. It's unfathomable.
Watch your step twice.
I am going to play Recorded History. I'm going to show you an Ornate Talkie Tray and a Fuguru. Stuff those under there. Okay, well that's my turn. I'll say check with 10, and I will draw 5.
That was, in fact, a turn. Brobner. I'll play Jarl's Vend. I will Stratusmack the old Tinker.
He's dead.
Make a Berserker. I will fight the Prospector.
It's dead.
I'll Reap. 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 I'm done. By the way, chat, tomorrow we're going to play Earthborn Rangers.
Yes.
Which is a new co-op game by Andrew Navarro, who used to work at Fantasy Flight and worked on basically every single co-op game at Fantasy Flight and Kickstarter a couple years ago. I just got it in Friday. So we're going to check that out, the intro thing for it. But it looks really nifty.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll say Equidon here. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to Recruiting Station, and I'm gonna say, I think my deck is like half and half now. I guess I'll say Equidon. Okay, it's Adult Swim. Alright, I'll play Ornate Talking Tray. Oh, I had a Future Booster.
Yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, Future Boost. Actually, I want that on the bottom, I think. That is what I'm supposed to do. That's how you
It's
use
actually a
this
super
card.
good combo.
It's actually a really good combo.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's really good.
It's incredible how well these cards should work together when you know what you're doing with them. I'll play Envoy Vaquire and Tia Arhi Esquire, and then I am going to freelance. I think I want to pick up a. Jarl's Vend over here, and it is your turn.
Pick up my Jarl's
I'll
Vend.
say check with 6. I'll draw.
All right, I'll say Mars. I will scoop up. I'll take the Jarl's Vend and the Esquire.
Hey.
I will clone home. Damage there. Make a Berserker. I'll play Mix. Play Rebel. Ready this Mix. I'll Reap. I'm done. Check 6.
Right. I am gonna say Unfathomable.
Don't catch release. Don't catch release. That's illegal. You can't do that.
I have odds at it this turn.
Okay, yeah.
I got odds at it.
I think I'll lose this game anyway, but
all right. So I am going to Future Boost. Okay. I think that's good enough to keep there. So yeah, that's pretty good to keep there. I'll play Fuguru and draw. And then I'm going to play Fathom Reaver, and we'll make a token. And we'll play Timoti, and we'll make a token.
I didn't know that deck had Timoti, I forgot.
I'll play Kelp Minder.
That deck's kind of insane.
I'm going to Recruiting Station and make a token. Oh, sorry. I'll Ornate Talking Tray and make a token.
Yeah, Jay Philippik, I think it needed more cards like Catch and Release to like kind of rein in the
You need like
wide bands of
you need like
creatures.
4 catch and releases through multiple houses.
Yeah.
Okay, Recruiting Station. I'll say Equidon. Oh my god, I hit one. Oh, okay.
Insane.
And then I'm gonna Abyssal Sight. I'll blow up this catch and release that I immediately made a token.
Oh, okay. Draw a card.
And I draw. Okay. We're gonna hit the Mars Needs Amber. Actually, there's an overrun. I think the Mars Needs Amber is worse because that is minus amber. That's minus amber for me, plus amber for you. Okay. And then I am going to sunk cost. We'll put this on the Envoy. I'll sunk cost for Brobnar. Okay. All right, and it's your turn.
All right. Brobnar it is.
I will draw these 3 and then shuffle and draw.
Fight some. I sure do wish Fire Spirit could fight.
He's taking a vow of
He would be pretty good right now.
pacifism.
Pretty good.
Yes,
Blood is
I think
much.
Numquid is about the power level that board wipes need to be in this set, right? The problem is that you need board wipes that punish somebody who's like way far ahead, right? And they don't, and you can't
Fight that.
Okay, it is dead.
Fight Timoti.
Dead.
I'm gonna play this Valve Blood and do a damage to Fuguru.
Dead.
My Valve Bloods can't really do stuff this turn.
Right.
I'll play Overrun.
Okay, so lose 2 because you
Yep.
destroyed 3 creatures. Mass buyout. It's not a bad board wipe.
I do like mass buyout. I like mass buyout more than I thought I would after first reading the card, right? And this berserker, I'll fight Kelpminder. I can't. I don't die. I don't die. I'm 6 power. Give me that back. Damage tokens. You have all the tokens over there from last time.
From the last game.
Yeah.
From the game with the
Reap. All the defenders.
yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Check with 9. You did not get the Wolfhelm Rumbly. That's upsetting. You should probably just quit that character.
Alright, I am going to say Equidon. I am going to play Closed Door Negotiation. So I get 1, I steal 1, I steal 1. I'm going to play Ornate Talking Tray. This Envoy of Acquire is going to fight Mix the Tall-Minded. Mix doesn't die until I fight him with this token, and then he'll die. And I'll draw. I'm going to Recruiting Station. I'll say Star Alliance. Again. Oh, the Future Boost! We want this on. We want this on. It's fine, it's fine. I'm pretending like it's not misplays. That's what I'm pretending like. I'm gonna Shrewd Investor. I'll gain 1. I'll let you gain 1 and then capture. And then I'm gonna Reap with these 2. Go to 11. And I'll tell you to go ahead.
I die.
Okay. I guess you could have drawn back into the Rant and Rise.
Yeah, I could have. I think it would have not won there, though. I would have not stopped you.
No,
because
it
it
would
was
have.
sick. Yeah, I would have just blown up 5.
It was 11. Hell yeah.
The efficiency in that deck.
It's very.
Pretty good.
That was my 3rd go through, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, it was my 2nd go through. It was my 2nd go through. Mondeville.
That was yours too.
Hey, give these back.
The deck also has a Whirlpool.
I don't think you played a Whirlpool with that deck.
I don't think you do either.
I don't
think
think
you. It does not help you at all.
There's probably very random scenarios in which Whirlpool is good, but like against the Saurian deck, no thank you.
Yeah.
Right? You just like load up the same Orator Hisro guy like 5 times and then ship him back over. Like, no thanks.
Skirmish. Bot. Okay, we'll see what this bot deck can do. And then we'll see this deck that I've never played on stream before. In fact, I've never played this deck before.
You only played part of it.
Yeah, I only played. Well, I guess we played it.
Banner
We played it one
Pump and a
time.
Shattered Throne with Bell Torn.
We played it one time for the win. No, we didn't actually do a qualifier. This was just in.
Yeah,
Okay, so this has never been played
we
before.
granted it. We bippity boppity booed it.
Yeah, it needed to happen. I am getting so excited for Grim Riders, you guys. It looks like the set. It looks like the set I've always wanted to be H with you. If I'm gonna be totally H with you guys, it looks so fun. It looks great.
It does. It's funny how much better this set looks and how much off track the Kickstarter is compared to the.
There's
Wins
other
Exchange.
reasons for that. It has nothing to do with the set.
I think there's like a lot of other.
There's a lot of reasons for
I think
it,
there's a lot of.
and I'm not surprised about it at all.
I am surprised that it is at the level that it's currently is.
Yeah, I think it actually exceeded my expectations for it.
No, I thought I would have expected it to do a little bit better than it has.
Oh, at this point?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I think this is about their expectations as well. Oh, best set? Yeah. Said you're best at your last KFC last year and those TTR tapes to prove it. It might still end at 500k.
500k, yeah, it could.
200k push is tough to imagine at this point, though, right?
Yeah, it's got to like double up. I mean, it was like
you have to draw in.
We were excited, so we were doing the 24-hour countdown, right? And I forget who put that together, but I know it was like content creators around the clock to get to 1 million.
Yeah,
and it got to 1 million, and then the last day there was like another 100,000.
Right.
Last day
on Kickstarter things usually is big.
Yeah.
The middle section is not unless you hit another market somehow through advertising. But they don't seem to be advertising much to people outside of the Keyforge community, and they've alienated a lot of people in the Keyforge community. And 6. It sucks, and it's not all their fault for the things that happened. Like most of the Euro stuff, not really their fault. However, they did do it, and it is put off a large amount of people.
It happened. Yeah.
So like, I just don't know where that push could come from. The mid.
Well, so push. Alliance fought and scrapped and like really worked its ass off to get even like begrudging approval from half of the community, right? There's still probably
like half.
Yeah, well, like a third, right?
Begrudging approval from half, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Begrudging approval from about half of the community. I think that's a diplomatic estimation that isn't like overselling Alliance's popularity, right? So, I think with that didn't do anything to help
the game,
right?
It certainly didn't draw in new people.
Because the thing, like I said before, the people who might like Alliance probably have no idea that it exists.
Yeah, but like, why would those people play Keyforge?
And the crazy thing is there was actually an opportunity to get people into Keyforge because Ravensburger and Lorcana dropped the ball so hard.
Yeah.
All right. We were told we would get a second shipment of Lorcana cards in September. We're 3 weeks into October. I have not seen a second wave yet. Right? So you have a bunch of people looking to buy cards, and all you can do is get secondary market cards. Like the biggest collection that we got recently was buying somebody out of the game. That's the most Lorcana cards that we've seen come into the store in 7 weeks.
Jeez.
So, okay. I'm all good already.
Me too. You're first.
What? I
You
rolled a 6.
7. Huh? I rolled a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Huh?
Me?
What?
I'll play this flamethrower and draw. Your turn.
Store couldn't get any packs. Yeah. How are you supposed to do anything with the game if you don't have packs? Okay, I'll say I'm not crazy about this. I'll say Econon, I'll play Old Tinker and Belligerent Guard. And you draw a card, and then I'll reap with Belligerent Guard.
Okay, 1, 2, I'll say 3. Star Alliance, I'll Red Alert.
It's hard to be happy about the progress in the game found, right? I don't know if I'd say worried, but it's not. You can't call it like a smashing success like before. So
play grunt work. Make a token. Your turn.
All right, I am going to say Star Alliance. Bot is great art. Like, bot is not befitting its status as a token. Mm-hmm. If this were like, if the bot art were a like creature, it would be Flumph or Fuzzy Gruen level of like approval in the community, right? So
it would be pretty embarrassing if they don't unlock the menagerie goal to tell people what it is, because it seems like that's a focus of.
I'm gonna Photon Blast a token and make a token. Now I'll play Specialist Guthrak and CPO Zytar and Tactical Officer Moon.
It's tough to sell the retail, right? Because you back a retail pledge and then you get your retail stuff, and the retail pledge doesn't count toward the total game found, so we don't really know like what
the retail pledge is $5, right?
It's $5, yeah.
You could have 400 retailers all back it, right? And that barely moves the needle. So
Menagerie will be revealed tomorrow, at least. Okay, cool. That's good. I'll play Shower Throne. I will play Harmala Tune.
Oh God.
I'll play this Fresh Marks for there. I'll flamethrower here. And I'll play Blood of the Titans on Tabor. Also check with 6.
Yeah, Brad, gonna say Equidon.
You a lot of people feel the same as they know OP news. Yeah, no, that's rough. It's really rough.
I'm gonna play Shizuoku Swapper. I am gonna play Closed Door Negotiation. I gain 1.
Alrighty.
I am going to auction off the flamethrower.
Alrighty.
Seeing how it kills all of my beautiful little baby bots. Alright, Belligerent Guard. What's our threat priority here? I think I have to kill this Tabor.
When does the Kickstarter end?
I'll fight the Tabor.
Game found.
It ends like this week.
It ends this week?
It's like pretty soon.
Mm.
Yeah, it's 8 days. It's like next Monday or something.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to generous offer, and we're going to get rid of, I guess, the Swapper and Steel 2. And I'll say you check with 7, and it's your turn. I'll draw 4. Tell you to go ahead.
I'll say Equidon. I'll play Closed Door Negotiation.
How dare you?
Draw 1. Draw another one. I'll play Out Negotiate. Isn't this hilarious? Let's put Auction Off on the bottom. I'll steal 1. And I'll play another Out Negotiate.
And Infernus, though. I get double Infernus here.
Sort of. Let's put the Closed Door Negotiation on the bottom, which is just something to be aware of, I guess. I'll play the Visible Hand. Make 2 tokens and show you the hand.
Brick. Rogue.
I'll play Token of Appreciation. Forge it +7. I can't. That's not.
Yeah, I don't even think you would want to.
Not enough. No, I probably would not. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I'll say.
Oh, steal 1. Did I steal 1 for the second one? Did I not steal 1 for the second one?
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Bertani.
All right, I'm gonna say Starlance. I'm gonna put Pyro onto Specialist Guthrak. I'm gonna Rogue Operation for 1. I'm the world's worst at rogue operating. All right, Specialist Guthrak is gonna fight.
Operation.
Oh. I guess I have to do this differently. Zytar's going to fight Harmel Attune.
Okay.
Tactical Officer Moon is going to fight Harmel Attune.
Okay.
She'll capture. And then Specialist Guthrak is going to fight right in the middle there. Capture. And your turn. Go ahead.
Forge. I'll play Brobnar. I'm going to Berserker Slam.
Dead.
Oh, I draw. I'm going to play Brick Nasty and Get Hammer and Ragnarok Prep. Make you lose 2.
I feel like we would be having an interesting game if it weren't for your Brobnar.
Pretty good.
Oh, right. We're going to say Mars. I'm going to play Mark II Generator, and an Ironix Vatminder. And I'm going to Brain Dart Brick Nasty. Excuse you. That comes from there.
Oh,
yeah. And then we're going to make 2 bots. Right. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. Take it, go
ahead. Star Alliance?
You have Star Alliance in that deck?
Oh, yeah. I'll play this Rogue Operation with an Amber Pip.
Okay.
Still one. I did Mill Hellfest. I did Mill Hellfest.
And Volca.
Yeah.
Volca's actually pretty good against all these bots.
I'll play Teamwork. It does get archived. I'll play Rogue Operation. For one. That's fine. It worked out. I'll play Photon Blast. Let's explode all those, make a token. I'll play SV3 Lander, make a token. I'm done. I do get to reshuffle now, though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel a lot better if I had my bots in play.
Don't look at that. Look at the only card that was available to see is the Visible Hand.
Alright, I guess I'll say Equidon. I'll play Ornate Talking Tray. I'll do a damage to Brick Nasty. And then I'm going to play Shopping Spree, and I'm going to discard 4 cards and draw 4. Wow, that was a 4 cards, I'd say. I'll close door negotiation and draw and steal.
And I draw. And then I draw.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put a Niffle Paw onto this Skirmisher and draw. And then I'm going to play Belligerent Guard, so go ahead and draw again. And then Belligerent Guard is going to fight Break Nasty. And maybe you didn't draw Hallowfest.
I didn't, but
I'll draw these.
There's some good stuff. I'll say Equidon. I'll play Closed Door. So draw. This one. I will play Ornate Talking Tray. I'll play the Old Tinker. I'll play Steward Suzanne with an Amber Pip. I'll play Out Negotiate. Capture 1 for guard. The fight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Out Negotiate.
Would you have stolen one more then?
I didn't steal. I only stole 1. Oh.
Because you would have less Amber.
Yes. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
draw 1 more card. Oh, draw this. I haven't looked at it. Wait, this is your
I've drawn my card. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had no deck left. So if I
so
draw another one...
I play Out Negotiate first.
Okay.
So I'll just give you this card. I guess it's going to be Brain Dart, probably. I can't play that first because...
Yes.
So give me Brain Dart back. I'm just going to play it for the Amber.
Okay.
There you go.
Steal nothing.
And still nothing, yeah.
Alright, so this gets shuffled now.
Yeah. And you draw 1.
I think we repaired that mostly.
I think it's fine.
I think we mostly repaired it.
I'm
It's a little sloppy.
Play the Visible Hand. I'm going to show you the Rogue Operation Friendly Guide and CPO Zytar.
If you stop showing me your fucking rogue operations.
I will use SV3 Lander. Fight Moon, Fight Moon. Fight Guard, Fight Guard. I'm done.
So I draw this card.
Yeah. Check with these.
I close door negotiation.
Oh yeah, I knew you had that. All right, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I am going to auction off the Shattered Throne. And I'll make a token. It's your turn. Check with 7.
I forge. Star Alliance. Grunt work. Make a token. Wait. Make a token. Rogue operation. Seal 2. Rogue operation. There's Hellfest again. Seal 2.
You're just flexing on me.
I'm flexing. Photon Blast. Make a token. Guthrak. Draw. Friendly Guide. Zytar. Check with 7.
There you go.
But I wanted token of appreciation.
Sorry, you won too fast.
This shit. Woo.
You won too fast.
Woo! What a showing. The amount of skirmishers is off the charts. I nipple paw back.
Woo! You had 6 skirmishers on the table and a Get Hammer.
And I did not call Brobnar.
And you... That was like multiple turns of that.
Yeah.
Multiple turns of not using that.
Yeah, it's like, I'm here, baby. Imagine if Rick Nasty was on the table for any of that business.
So the thing is when we were looking at this deck, we saw that this deck didn't have any board wipes. So
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't have my hopes up at all.
Oh, yeah. You're on it now.
Oh, I get to play that deck?
Yeah.
Versus the Unfathomable deck?
Oh, yeah, the catch and release deck.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. This deck is cracked.
It also has Adult Swim.
Yeah, it's really good. So this could be a bad matchup. But I could definitely see this deck going 3-0 this pod.
The Prospector one?
Yeah, I could.
It's getting to see a lot of cards.
Prospector.
This deck's Amber game, though, is hellacious.
The control, like the stealing?
How much Amber did I generate? And none of it mattered.
Right. That's crazy.
I didn't forge a key,
yeah.
Right? And that's my point about this set and it being one-sided. I generated 20-something Amber that game, probably, likely. And I stole a bunch,
You
too.
stole a lot, yeah.
I played Closed Door Negotiation 3 times, right? So I think I stole 10 Amber. So half the Amber I generated that game was from stealing.
I stole right back.
And I didn't forge a key.
The sleeve color is Umber. It's non.
It's not in print
anymore. It's not in print anymore.
I don't think it's in print anymore.
Because it was too good. It was too cool for them. Brown, love it.
Yeah. Because I think I've tried to order it.
Yeah, because we used it for a lot of our Marvel Champions stuff. But now that kind of sucks. We can't get the color anymore. Because I like to sleeve all the villain cards in one color and all the hero cards in one color. It's easy to make decks. But nah. 6. Reddish brown, yeah. It's not bad. Okay. Oh wait, is this okay? Your first turn? I'll mulligan.
I'll do to you what you did to me.
Yeah.
Flamethrower.
Like, imagine if that deck had played a Hallowfest, right? Just imagine. Like, what?
Yeah.
It didn't even get to do that.
It milled it twice.
Yeah, it just milled it. It didn't even care. Did not even care. I can't remember. I think I played... I can't remember which 2 houses I played from. I know it was Brobnar and something. I think it was Brobnar and the Equidon. And I used a different Star Alliance. But the Star Alliance is really good. Alright, so you played Flamethrower. I'll play Recruiting Station. No, I'll play Kelp Miner and Intoxicated Venom.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Volca and a Ragnarok prep, and then I'll Flamethrower the Kelp Miner. And it's your turn, I'll draw one.
I'll play Unfathomable. I'm going to fight Skirmisher. I'm going to Bubbles the Volca, play Fuguru and draw. I'm done.
I am going to say...
Yeah, it'll be hard not to choose Brobnar as the Nathan name deck, right? So you gotta shame him into doing it, even though he doesn't need any shame.
I guess I'll say Equidon. Yeah, say Equidon. Play Ornate Talking Tray. I'll play Out Negotiate for the Amber. I have a closed door negotiation, which I'm just going to discard because I don't think it's worth letting you draw a card for no reason. So, and I'll draw 3. Tell you to go ahead. I don't draw 3. I draw the Volca for sure.
But I draw 2.
These 2. Pick one of those to send back. Okay, go ahead.
Say Star Alliance. I'll play a Rogue Operation with a draw. Still 2. And I'll play Rogue Operation with a draw. Steal 1. That doesn't exist. I'll play Future Booster and Recruiting Station, and I'll give something a Detention Coil. I guess this Fugger is fine. I have a feeling I won't be using him to fight. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to Flamethrower the Bubbles. I'm going to play Volca. Volca's going to pick up the Blood of the Titans. I'm going to Berserker Slam. I'll draw. I will do the damage to those kill bubbles, I guess. I drew this fresh marks off the...
Yeah.
So I guess we'll make a skirmisher and then I'll fresh marks.
Okay.
And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Tony, go ahead.
Alright, I'll say Unfathomable. I'm going to use it as the Future Booster.
Did you fresh marks the amber from your pool? I think you had 4 in your
Did
pool.
I?
I think you did.
We did that shit on stream. Did you just see that comment?
No.
Where I fresh marks you and you grabbed 3 amber from your pool and put it on your creatures?
Did I still win the game?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, it was.
It's
I
called,
think it was
called
last,
flexing.
I think it was
chat.
last stream.
It's called flexing.
I like could not believe that we did that. But literally we just did it again. I don't know why fresh marks makes us think Exalt or whatever.
It's alright.
Anyways, I'll Future Boost.
It's because I play with like a ton of brain darts and hypnotic commands and shit like that. There's not a hypnotic command in this game, but yeah.
I'm gonna put that on the bottom. I'm going to.
You said what?
Oh wait, no,
what
I don't
else?
want to put it on the bottom.
You said Equinox?
Unfathomable.
Unfathomable? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it on top. I'm gonna play Timoti and make a token.
Oh, you lost one to Berserker Slam. That's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good call. All
right, maybe I didn't mess up then. It was all fine. I'll play Fathom Reaver. I'll play Abyssal Sight. Oh, I tokenized the card anyway. I'm stupid. Go back in time. I'm gonna put this on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm putting this on the bottom. This card is here. This card is here. Okay. I'm gonna Abyssal Sight. I'm gonna sack this guy and draw my catch and release. Rogue Operation, Hawkins, Guthrak, Talking Tray, Brick Nasty. Let's get Rogue Operation. Let's fight Volca. And I'll Recruiting Station, say Unfathomable. Easy. Make a prospect. Your turn.
All right, I am going to say Starlance. I'm going to Photon Blast right here.
So
Make a token. I'm going to play Guthrak and draw. And I'll play Hawkins and gain 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Tell you to go ahead.
Star Alliance. Damage on Reaver from the thing.
Photon, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use Future Booster. That's fine. I'll recruit for Equidon. Talking Trey, make a thing. I'll play Zytar, do a damage. There's fine. Play Pyro. Play Echo Reflector. Play Recorded History. I'll show you Sunk Cost and Market Crash. And I'll say check with 6.
Okay. I am going to say Brobnar. I am going to play Shattered Throne. I am going to play Jarl's Vend with a damage icon. I'll do the damage to where does the damage go? I'll put the damage into Fathom Reaver. I'm going to play Brick Nasty. I'll play Gad Hammer. I am going to Flamethrower Zytar.
To draw?
Yeah. And then this token is going to fight Pyro. And I'll gain 1 for Brick. And it is your turn. I will draw 4 until you got
Blue Forge. Were you supposed to have captured with Shattered Throne?
Yes. Yes.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't forge. Okay. I'll say Unfathomable.
Timothy's pretty far down my list of creatures to kill at this point in Bertani.
A recruiting station for Equidon. I don't have a token to make with that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I knew the card was there. Remember? You remember?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
You remember? I'll say Equidon. I'll play Shrewd Investor. I'll do the thing. Play the Closed Door. Just steal 1 unless you draw 1. Play Old Tinker, play Esquire, play Freelancer. And I'm done. Check with 8.
Okay. This guy's mine now.
Yep.
I'll put him on that side.
That's why you guys always come in second. What the? That was a low blow. What the hell? Second place gamers. We're both winners too. But to be fair, those Voltors don't count anymore.
Yeah. Not for anything that matters.
Yeah.
All right. I have 0 Brobnar cards. I have 7 cards in hand and 0 Brobnar cards, and I'm going to say Brobnar because my Brobnar is too good at this point.
Yeah.
I am going to have the Skirmisher fight Tia Arhi Esquire. and capture, and I gain 1. And then Jarl Svend is gonna go fight Timoti. Kill that a-hole. We'll make a token, and I gain 1. And then Ged Hammer is gonna fight Zytar.
We do have rare chairs.
There. Gain 1. And Brick Nasty is going to reap.
You can use that, right? Yeah.
May be used as if it belonged to the active house. Okay, at the start of each turn. Okay, so he is not a Brobnar card, he just may be used as if he were the active house. Okay, so Shrewd Investor will reap. And then I am going to Flamethrower right here. So damage, kill Ged, ready and enrage the Brobnar creatures.
Maybe this deck's the best deck in the pot, and not this one.
And so this token is going to fight Fathom Reaver, and I'll gain 1 and capture 1. And then this token is going to fight the Prospector, and I'll gain 1 and I'll capture 1. And then Jarl Svend will fight Old Tinker, and I'll gain 1. Yeah. And then Brick Nasty is going to fight Old Tinker, and I'll kill. Okay. So you check with 11. Here's your freelancer back.
What the frick?
And go ahead.
Enrage off that guy also.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say Unfathomable. Breeding Station. I'm sorry, Future Booster. Say Station, Star Alliance. Make a token. Play Abyssal Sight. Sacrifice Prospector. Draw a card. Holy sh... Okay.
It's like it's a bunch of creatures. It's a bunch of Equidon cards, but they don't do anything.
Yeah, I'll get this out and negotiate.
Yeah.
I'll play Adult Swim.
All right, so it's Guthrak. This token. Okay. Where are these? Okay.
And I'll reap. And I'm done.
Okay, I will forge, and I get the Shrewd Investor. All right, I am going to say Equidon. I'll play Ornate Talking Tray. I'll play Steward Sue Uzane. I'll discard Gizrahi Blacksmith. I'll play the Old Tinker. I will play Token of Appreciation. And I will reap with the Shrewd Investor. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Forge.
Check with 8.
Star Alliance. Detention. Rogue. Future Booster. Rogue Operation. Draw. Still 2. Teamwork. Friendly guide. Recorded history. I'll show you ornate talking tree. Recruit. Unfathomable? No. Shrewd investor will fight steward. Capture 1. I'm done. Check with 7.
Do I have to say Starlance here? I guess I do. Okay, I'll say Starlance. I'll play CPO Zytar and Tabor, and I'll play Hawkins in game 2. And I'll grunt work. Okay. I guess it's something like this. We'll make a token. And then I'm going to ornate talking tray and make a token. And then shrewd investor. Reaps or capture or like fights against you. I guess the shrewd investor is going to fight your friendly guy. And that's that. It's your turn. Say check with 8. You'll forge. I'll draw these 4.
All right. Unfathomable. I'll reap to reap. Play Toxicuda Venom. Play Whirlpool. I'll discard Kelpminder. I'll play Catch and Release. I'll draw a card. I'll get 2 chains. You get all these. Get all my attachments back. And I do not discard. That one is your hand over here. There you go. Discard these.
Okay. I have an out, and I had an out in my hand.
Okay.
Okay, I needed the card draw.
Okay. I'll future boost. I'll keep that there, I guess. I'm done.
I needed the card draw so that I could draw into the rogue operation. So I'll forge, but
woo! The last ditch catch and release.
Yeah, so I had Halifax in my hand for a couple of turns, but I didn't like have a way to pop off
No
with
activate
it.
in the fresh
just
marks. Yeah. Wow, that was a game.
Yeah, it was an entertaining game for sure.
How many had a Taurus trap? What the heck? What the F indeed? What the F?
Yeah, I didn't get to play it. I drew it. I think the cards. Like if I'm just rattling off cards I want to see in that game, Tourist Trap's probably up there because it lets me take like Timoti and Fathom Reaver.
As we said, Adult Swim and Catch and Release were the game, right?
Yeah. So the interesting thing about this deck is like whenever you stacked cards on top of my deck, I had like token making that I could just turn through it.
But it got like the board a little bit less scary when I
sure.
Adult Swimmed, right?
Sure, fine, but
you're an Armrod. WoE.
I think that's a classic prospector game.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't even get like a ton of prospector draws, but still.
You had any at all?
Any at all, yeah. Extra stuff. Those feel like top 8 decks. I do agree. Those are both very, very good. They're very, very good. Berserker.
Yeah, you'll notice I'm not ranting after that game because it was an interesting game.
Yeah.
There was lots of back and forth. I don't think I got to play out negotiate against you.
I don't
for
think
Amber.
so. You played one without stealing anything.
And then you abyssal sided the other one.
Yeah.
I think I got abyssal sided twice that game.
Yeah.
You abyssal sided Rogue Operation, and I was actually hoping that you would not abyssal sight the Photon Blast because I wanted to like clean up your tokens and stuff. So. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's like really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like too reactive.
Okay. I'll keep. We have double peach sleeves here.
I think these aren't.
Well, these don't care. Yeah.
I don't think these are less guilty. Yeah, these decks are way less guilty. The Whirlpool's over there, and
Draw. Make a token. Your turn.
okay. I'm gonna see. Brubnar. I'll play Fire Spirit, the damage icon. Shoot that token. And
Shoot that bot.
I'll draw 2. Go ahead.
Star Alliance. I'll play Guthrak, Photon Blast, Fire Spitter. Play Zytar. Pyro on Specialist. Ulfbert Device.
So I couldn't say Brobnar.
I kind of feel like I want to discard this.
I think that if that deck wins, it's because it's had somehow all the bots load for 2 turns in a row, and you got to use them multiple times.
Yeah, and like you might want to call Mars back to back or something like that. I can see this backfiring on me if I play it. This is one of those things where we don't have to have the deck knowledge to know, you know. And I don't remember if we like learned this lesson already in the last pod. My instinct says discard it, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna discard it because I think that deck does usually probably call different houses every turn. I say as you're about to call Brobnar.
I'm gonna say Saurian.
Okay.
I'm gonna Symposium Fire Spitter.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me puzzle this through.
Yep.
Sorry, give me a second. Okay, I've got Symposium, Recruit, Orator, Hissero. What's the order here? If we Orator first,
You have Berserker too.
we get yes. I get a Fire Spitter activation, and then I can Recruit and Archive, and then I can Symposium both. I think
I
that's
guess it matters. Like, do you care about Archiving and Recruit?
I think you want as many ways to generate Berserkers as you can get.
Yeah, and it's got
Period,
another Hissero in there,
Yeah.
so you could make
All
it
right,
later.
so Orator will Exalt, Fire Spitter, and Reap. Okay. Then I'll recruit and make a token. It's mad. And then I'll symposium. Is there any reason for you to ever have creatures? I think the answer is no. So this will fight Zytar. And then I'll Symposium, Orator, Hissaro into Guthrak. And you get that. I'll give you 2 amber.
Thanks.
Alright. It's your turn, I'll draw.
Okay, I'll say Starlance will play Zytar and Moon and Pyro. So I'll put Pyro. Yeah, I'll put Pyro and Zytar.
Okay.
Just dies the stupid. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, mine?
Yep.
I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Banner of Battle and Revna Star Song and the Grand Gourd and Rowdy Skull. And then Fire Spitter's gonna fight CPO Zytar.
Yep.
Tactical Officer Moon will take 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. This is the type of board that you want Oofwork to face against.
I needed to call Starlines back to back there too, is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna auction off the banner.
Alright.
I'm gonna play Swapper and Ornate Talking Tray, damage icon to the Grand Board. Your turn.
I'll make a Berserker.
Yep.
I'll say Brobnar. I'm gonna Strato Smack Tactical Officer Moon. Revna's gonna fight the Swapper. And then I'm gonna Reap 5 times.
I think perhaps I needed that Elfbird device. But also perhaps this deck couldn't win.
I think that deck is in
I think it's in a real bad spot.
I think it's in a real bad spot.
It's not looking good, dude, for the bots. I'm gonna play these 2 MK2 generators. I will play Beam Buckler, shoot Fire Spitter. I will have Brain Darted him first.
Sure.
And I'm gonna make 3 bots. I'm done.
Alright, I'll forge. Grand Gourd's gonna make a Berserker.
Bot is really not good. It's really not that good.
Not particularly great.
I'm just looking at Berserker. And we've had this conversation at least
100 times.
100 times.
100,000 million times.
But man, is that card so impactful?
Alright, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Mix the Tall-Minded. I'm gonna play Ironix Rebel. I'm going to Hypnotic Command 2 Amber onto this bot. I'm going to Scoop Up. Now, this is where things get a little hairy. I put that in the archives. I'll put this one into the archives. This is yours.
Yeah.
Put it.
No, put it just like on top.
I'll just put it face up. It's,
it's
a closed door negotiation.
Yeah, because we both know.
All right. And also, this deck doesn't have Equidon in it. So, okay. And then mix Reaps, because I don't think I care what your bots do. I don't care what those bots get up to. All right, it's your turn. I'll draw 4. So go ahead.
Equidon. Belligerent Guard draw. Belligerent Guard draw. I'll generous offer a bot. Still 2. I will fight mix. Fight Revna. Fight Revna. Nipplepaw. Draw. I'll use Talking Tray. I also check with 8.
Okay, start the turn. Grand Gord makes a token. I'll say Brobnar.
No, you don't. You don't make no token.
Oh, you're right.
No.
Well, I still say Brobnar. Yeah, I'll still say Brobnar. I'll play Jarl Send. Rowdy Scald is going to fight that bot. Grand Gord is going to fight this bot. They texted me. Cat memes.
Don't they know you're busy? Okay, not cat meme textable right now.
I'll crash this token into Tixel Beambalker. I am going to Vow of Blood. I'll do a damage to that one, and they both got 6, or they're both dead. That's what's happening. And then I'm going to overrun to make you lose 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reap with this token. And it's your turn. I'll draw 1.
Keyforge. I'll say Mars. Clone home. That minder. Space invaders. Do a damage. The Grand Gord sounds fine. I'll show you this Envoy of Equire. Make it a token. And I'll make 3 bots. I'm done.
All right, I am going to say
A treat. Okay.
Saurian. Start of the turn. Grand Gord makes a token. I'm going to say Saurian, and I'm going to play Crushing Charge.
Very well. Alright, I'll draw 4 for the turn. I will make a bot, and then these die. All kinds of stuff.
I'm going to Pale into Insignificance.
Alright.
I will Beware the Ides.
Okay.
And then I will play Adele Tulia. And I'll say check with 8. It's your turn. I will draw 3 and drop the chain.
Starlance, I'll Photon Blast there.
She dies.
Make a bot. I'll Rogue Operation for 2. Play Pyro. I'm done.
All right, I forge.
This deck feels out of
It's league.
Out of its league, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna Brain Dart onto the bot. I'll Brain Dart onto the bot. I'll play Mars Needs Amber.
No, I got 2.
And then I'll clone home and do a damage to the bot and make a token. And then archive clone home. And it's your turn. I will draw. 5. There you go.
Say Equidon. Gonna play a shopping spree. Discard it in my hand. It is 2 belligerent guards.
Draw.
But like, I don't really want to give you
Yeah.
that. So I'll draw 5. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Play swapper. I'll auction off one of my generators. And I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to say Saurian. I am going to... Adele Tulia is going to fight Pyra. Bang.
Do you guys look at my hand when I'm playing?
I'm going to play Beware the Ides and kill Shizuku Swapper. I'll play Arm the Plebeians and nothing happens. I'll play this Orator Hisaro right here. I'll reap and reap.
You judge all my decisions?
I'll Symposium. I'll Exalt Ready Reap.
I just realized it was pretty visible.
And then Exalt Ready
cool.
Reap. And we've generated 4 Berserker.
Nathan doesn't show you guys.
4 Berserker.
If you had a deck, if I played Able Belligerent Guard, yeah. Yep. I lose anyway.
Alright.
It's fine.
Okay, here's your closed door back.
Got it.
Let's make sure we count.
I got the nipple paw too, so.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Tamara versus Mondeville. There you go. Have fun. Have fun, buddy.
The bot.
Ooh.
I don't belong here.
Ooh-wee.
Versus Prospector, huh? Just look at them. Just look at these tokens. Just look at bot and look at Prospector.
Gaze upon them.
Bot could be Omni. Bot really could be Omni. And
I was thinking the same thing.
And I think it would like be
how many turns did I untap with a bot in play?
Yeah.
It was not many.
I think you had 1 bot ever.
And would it have even mattered?
Reap with the bot and do the thing? Yeah, or Omni.
Let me get a treat real quick. Hey, you want a treat? Or you were so asleep. You were so asleep. Oh, he's awake now. Go over here. Go over here. Come up. Come up. Come here. Gaze upon them. Come here. Ah.
It's coming up.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. You got it.
You got it, buddy.
All right, you're excused. All right, you're excused.
You got it.
I don't know what this deck's supposed to do in this game.
I do not know that there is an avenue to victory. Like, maybe not. I do not know at all. Remember when Star Lances all play Fight Reap guys with insane effects?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And they kept taking that away from it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Two. 3.
Okay. Turn 1, Space Invaders, 6 cards.
All right.
I didn't get that.
On a mulligan.
I'll start by playing Yixlix Stem Raider. Is that the Freelancer deck?
No. No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Yep.
So this deck has Envoy of Acquire in it, and I actually had a funny sealed game where my Envoy of Acquire swapped with the creature that had Freelancer on it. Or my opponent used his Envoy of Acquire and swapped with the Freelancer. Then the Freelancer came over to my side, and I gave it to like one of my other creatures that didn't care about or something like that.
Zytar, teamwork.
Alright, I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Old Tinker, Envoy of Acquire, Belligerent Guard, Shopping Spree, discard these two, draw two. My god. Nifflepaw on Zytar. Draw. My god. Ornate Talking Tray, damage pip, token. I've got Closed Door Negotiation, which I think I just discard. Belligerent Guard. Kill Zytar before Nifflepaw Prospector stuff can happen. Alright, go. I'll draw 6.
Unfat, we'll play Adult Swim.
The Old Tinker, no.
Put him out. Put him out pool there. Guru draw.
He's the Old Tinker. He's called the Old Tinker.
He's gotta go.
How does Adult Swim get the Old Tinker out of the pool?
Fathom Reaver, make a token. Watch your step. It's not a discard one. It's the choose house. I'll say Equidon. So if you don't call Equidon, I get 2 tokens.
It's tragic.
Oh man.
2 tokens, huh? Yeah, see if I care. Get your tokens. I'm saying Mars.
Sick.
Mark II generator.
Where do you want them?
That side's fine. Beam Buckler, we're blasting Fugaroo. That Minder, we're making a bot. Stem Rager is fighting Fathom Reaver. Deal 2 damage to a creature and move it to its flank. Oh, sorry, there. Kill that one. I'll Mark II generate a token. Do we want to Ornate Talking Tray? Sure, because you already did the thing. I'll Ornate Talking Tray. Alright, go ahead.
Say Equidon.
Draw 3.
Play Talking Tray. Play Shrewd Investor. Play Reap. Play Generous Offer. And draw. Play Old Tinker. And I'm done. Go 7.
Alright, I'll say Equidon. I'll close door negotiation.
Do you draw? I draw. And I draw. And I draw.
Okay, I'm going to play Shizuoku Swapper. Alright, you just said Equidon. You haven't called Star Alliance in a while. I'm gonna Reap. I think this is a race. I think that's what this boils down to. I'm gonna swap Envoy of Acquire and Yixik Stem Rager. He's refreshed.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Generous Offer. And I'm not sure which.
What do you say? What are you blowing up?
Give me
what
these.
Are you blowing up?
Give me these.
No, not until you resolve the card.
Vat Minder.
There you go.
Okay. Go ahead. Check with 8. Draw 2.
Okay, I'm gonna say Equidon. I'm gonna close door. You draw. You draw. You draw. I'm going to play Talking Tray. I'll play Higher On. Does get archived. I'm gonna Reap with Old Tinker and discard Whirlpool and draw. I will Reap. Prospector. Fruit Investor. Reap. Use to the Talking Tray. And up. Check with 10. I do not draw.
Okay, I'm gonna say Starlance. I am going to play Tactical Officer Moon. I'm going to play Zytar. I have the Ulfbert device. I think this is the
great question.
I think this is a scenario in which I don't want to use it.
Yeah.
I'm going to Photon Blast right here.
Right here?
Yeah, 1 damage to the Old Tinker.
I draw 2.
Yeah. I'll make a token. I'll play Recorded History with a draw. And then Archive. I'm going to show you Space Invaders and Belligerent Guard and archive them. The bots.
The bot army.
This bot's gonna let the Stem Rager fight that prospector, and he'll blow up the Old Tinker. And then I think it's Reap 3 times. And it is your turn.
Keyforge.
Draw 3. So you got it.
Say Starlance. Future Booster. Friendly Guide. Echo Reflector. Rogue Operation. Draw for 1. SV3 Lander. Token. Make a token. And I am done. Check with 7.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mars. I'll put my archives into my hand. 3 cards here. Okay. I am going to play a Mark II generator. And I'm going to make 2 bots. And then I'm going to clone home and make a bot. And then I'm going to play a Mark II generator and draw.
All right.
Actually, I think I need to... I'm going to Space Invaders and shoot the Mars Needs Amber bot. And then I'm going to show you Pyro and Belligerent Guard.
Okay.
Make them bots. Where's the this Mars with any of the Sanctum that wants to do membership drive shenanigans?
Yeah, dude.
I think would be
It is pumps.
correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark II generator. Shuffle and draw.
Where's the Adult Swim?
You already used it.
I know.
Draw. Well, that's not a bad hit. Clone Home.
I believe it archives.
Mark II generate. Brain Dart. Actually, I should have played this Brain Dart and then shuffled, now that I think about it. Brain Dart onto the Shrewd Investor. We're going to have the Stem Reader fight Shrewd Investor and smoke. Then do I want you to shuffle? You can shuffle. Whatever you do, you could shuffle. So yeah, I'll kill a Prospector. And then Beam Buckler's going to kill the Shrewd Investor. Okay. Jack with 10. There you go ahead. Ready. 11 bots.
That's some bad news for you.
You gonna catch and release me?
That's pretty bad news, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you think?
All right.
You think?
Okay.
You,
All right.
do you think this deck cares?
I do Forge. Yeah, I think it does care, actually.
Do you think this deck cares?
I think it does, yeah. I'll say Unfathomable. I'm going to... Oh, this is dead, right?
Yeah, he died.
Reap. And Reap. And... Lander and Reap. And... Toxicuda Venom. And... Discard Bubbles. Play... Catch and Release. A draw. You do get to discard one of these.
I think it's the biggest catch and release we've ever had.
It's pretty big, yeah. It's a lot of cards. Grab one of these guys. It's like half your deck. It may be more than half your deck.
Bang.
Friendly guide. Okay. You can have that and that, and this, and this, and this, and this. There's your hand. What do we get? Let's see. Technically, I do order your discard pile here. This is very important. Belligerent Guard Envoy, Space Invader, Rock Operation, Close the Door, Negotiation, Power, blah, 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 blah. Martin Zamber. Cool. Great. I'm going to play... Oh, man. Play Kelpminder, play Timoti, make a token, play User Talking Tray, make a token, play Abyssal Sight, sack a token, draw a card, lose your hand.
Yeah, this game. We're done here.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't win on your next turn.
Yeah. But it's rough.
You don't win on the next turn, but I don't particularly feel like embarrassing this deck anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It tried. Put up a respectable showing there.
If I just say Star Alliance there and I generate like a bunch of amber, am I fine?
No, because I still stop the key with Timoti, right? and then I still am like,
Yeah, okay. So it didn't matter.
it didn't really matter.
There's no.
I don't
There's
think
no.
there was,
I don't
think
think.
there was a window.
I actually don't think there's a better draw that I could get with that deck.
Yeah, I think so too.
So
Okay.
no reason to put any more thought into it than that. This deck sucks. It doesn't belong in this round.
Goodbye. This pod
gone.
is just really powerful. These games are all pretty good too. Even that game was good.
It was interactive.
It was interactive,
right?
yeah.
Like the deck got shut out, but
the
game was interactive.
This is a battle for a spot right here. This is a battle for a spot. I'm on B Conway. Okay, can you do it? We were talking some good stuff about this deck. We'll see if we can make it.
I mean, it's just pretty clear that this Unfathomable deck. I mean, it's 3-0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's quite good.
The Unfathomable in this deck is insane.
Yeah.
The Unfathomable is so it's the combination of Prospector. So I mean, I'd love to go back and see how many cards you played each turn because I let you draw.
It was like 5. Yeah.
I let you draw so many cards that in that game just to stay in it.
Yeah.
And
that's what you have to do against Prospector too, right? It's like
yeah. And just like pray eventually it'll hit like a 3/3/3 hand.
And especially with stuff like with SV3 Lander on the board, you don't really even want to leave a board against or Prospectors against any sort of side.
Alright. Does this deck
I think that deck can win, for sure. 100%.
Oh, so the funny thing is that I actually think this is the type of Mars that's really good against a Brobnar like that.
Yeah,
because
exactly. The
Mars needs Amber and Hypnotic Command. It's like, okay, you generated a bunch, but all of your Brobnar guys are damaged, and now all of that Amber that is on your deck, guys. So the question is, does it have what it needs to wipe the board? And I'm not sure that it does. This is like the saddest Mars for double Ironix Rebel I've ever seen.
It's really bad, yeah.
And like normally you'd see 2 Ironix Rebels,
you'd be like, man,
that's awesome. But it has like a mix and a Zizok and
another Iron. Yeah, that's it. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
A 7.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to mulligan. 2/2/2. Leave. Leave, hand.
Get out of here.
Go on now, get. It was like on its way to being a decent hand. It was just like it was 3 separate decent hands that just needed 1 more card.
Torch Trap.
It was Hallowfest, wasn't it?
It's your turn.
I'm gonna say Mars. I'll Brain Dart the Skirmisher, and then I'll play Zizok. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3. Go ahead.
I'll say Brogner. Play Shattered Throne. I'll play Jarl's Vend. I'll play Hallowfest. It was Get Hammer.
Oh. I see.
But that's fine. It wasn't Harmal. That would have been the worst. Because I don't have an activator this turn anyway. Wait, wasn't there one more? Am I missing somebody? No, it was Get Hammered, duh. Stupid. Okay, I'm done. Stupid and stupid. Draw 2.
Yeah, Skirmisher.
Oh, it's Skirmisher. Yeah, I'll fight Zizok. I'll gain 1. And capture 1. Yeah, great. Excellent.
Okay, I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna Beware the Eyes Harmal. I'm going to Crushing Charge. I'm going to Pale into Insignificance.
Wow. What the hell?
And then I'll discard Symposium. And the answer is yes. This deck does have the tools to deal.
Yeah, Saurian's actually pretty solid in that deck. I'm gonna say Starline.
If there was like a Faust, if there was one Faust, because this Saurian does love to give a whole bunch of like it will put 40 amber on its own creatures, right? And so if you had a Faust where you could tax, oh my god, it'd be so good. All right, we're gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play a Rant and Rive. And a Rant and Rive with the damage icon. I'll do the damage to Tabor. And then I'm gonna Vow of Blood. I'll do the damage to the Skirmisher. I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I'll draw 4. I have drawn a creature.
Yeah. All right.
One creature so far.
I mean, it's good because I can't use Tortoise Trap.
Yeah.
I'll say Equidon. Play Old Tinker. Play Steward. Amber. Play Ornate Talking Tray. Play Out Negotiate. I don't believe you have a double pip card in there.
No, I don't think so. I don't think the deck has them. It's got Rowdy Skulls. It could have a double pip, but I think it's all spread out.
Split 4 of the eyes at the bottom. Okay. Still 1. And then I'll play the Visible Hand. I don't have a hand. I'm done.
All right, so
yeah, like you having creatures just gives me options, right?
Yeah, I'll Forge.
Check with 6.
I'll say Saurian. I'll play Arm the Plebeians. Make a token, ward it. Boo. I'll play Orator Hissero. And then what? I guess I'll fight a Skirmisher off the table.
This one?
Yeah. It's the Grand Gourd. Not thrilled about losing the Grand Gourd there. And then I have a Symposium, which I think I just throw away because it's like giving you amber at this point. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3. Toady, go ahead. Dude.
Forge.
I got clunked. I know it looks like I'm participating in this game, but I don't know where the creatures are. Where are the creatures?
I'll say
Yeah, you had 7 amber.
Nar. Reap. Fresh marks. Exalt. Fight. Token. Don't fight yet. I play Ragnarok Prep first. That's Ragnarok Prep. Then I fight. What was this from?
The fresh marked.
Okay.
You fresh marked.
I make a token. And then I use Talking Tray. And I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to say Mars. I'm going to play Ironix Rebel. I'm going to Hypnotic Command 1 onto Jarl's Vind, and then I'm going to scoop up Jarl's Vind. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3. There's a world in which this game is more competitive, but
Sister
I'm looking at it. You guys want to look at my hand, huh? You guys want to take a peek at the old hand?
Play this. I'll get to you. I will.
It's been like
play
that the whole
Gruntwork.
game.
Fine.
I sold my soul to defeat Hallowfest.
Play
and I'm
teamwork.
just gonna lose the rest of the deck, I think.
I think that's why this deck is good because it didn't even need Hellfest any of the other games,
Yeah.
right?
I've made one Berserker this game so far.
Zaitar is gonna read. I'm done.
It's 7. I'll say Mars. I'll play Mix. I'll Brain Dart onto one of these skirmishers, and then I'll fight it. And it's your turn. I'll draw to you. Tell you to go ahead.
I'll say Equidon.
Equidon.
Equidon. Reap with Old Tinker. Discard Gazrai Blacksmith. Draw a card. Is there Rant Knives in there? Yeah, there is one.
Yeah, they're both down here,
Oh,
though.
excellent. Good.
They're
very
both
good.
down there because I drew them.
Lovely.
You may remember. You may remember when I had one creature. I feel like I lost this game on the mulligan.
Lovely. Draw. Out negotiate something. I think scoop up is fine. Steal 1. Close door. You draw. Talking tray. Just Taurus trap.
Yeah, your deck acted like you didn't even have chains that game.
I know. Here you go. Taking this.
Sure.
Taking this guy. Does playing Token of Appreciation F me? I don't think so. Do I even want to play it? I just hold it. Auction off. The Shatter Throne. SV3 Lander. I'll fight a Skirmisher. I'll Reap. I am done.
All right, we're done.
Okay. Okay.
Whew. So, like, there were multiple turns where if I had her and Symposium, I'd claw back into that game because I lost that game to the ever cascading board,
Yeah.
right? And I didn't see.
Yeah, you're right. We're tying.
I didn't see like Stratosmack and I tokenized the Grand Gourd or whatever. I don't know. This deck is, I think, one of the weaker Berserker decks.
It
that
is.
we
I
have.
think so too.
I think this. Saurian overperforms. The Mars underperforms.
The Mars is like pretty bad actually.
The Mars.
It looks like it's really good, but it's
Yeah.
just so weird. It doesn't quite work.
It doesn't have the numbers of stuff that
Yeah.
it needs.
However, I'm very
to be-
impressed with this guy. I like this
Yeah.
guy a lot.
Yeah.
It's actually super good, actually. It's pretty cool. Okay, well, there you go.
All right, we're done here. For the night.
So V Conway and Tamar P. Jupitericus, the 10th advances. And this here guy. GG's. That was, I think it was pretty
That was
fun.
one of the better nights that we
That
had.
was pretty fun.
I'm
yeah.
not. You'll notice I'm not like mad.
It's not for the
not
first time
yelling.
ever.
I'm not yelling.
Not mad.
I had 4 losses tonight, but I'm not yelling.
Yeah.
Because the games are interesting.
They were solid.
So
Okay, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow with Earthborn Rangers, which is
yeah,
exciting.
I'm super excited about
Yeah.
it. I know very little about the game, and the introductory scenario is supposed to teach us how to play it.
So I think we're all going to learn together.
So we'll learn together. It'll
It
be
should
fun.
It should be minimal spoilers and stuff.
You may have seen. Team Covenant play it.
Did they play it yet on stream?
I think so.
They did?
I
Okay.
think so. Team Covenant, but I don't know if anybody else has even given it a shot yet. But if you're a fan of the FFG LCGs, especially the cooperative ones, then you will probably like this. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward
I'm
to
excited
trying
about
it out.
Yeah, it looks really thematic. It's heavily leaning on flavor, so I'm excited
Yeah,
about that.
and the Zach from Team Covenant said that making a deck for this game was like making an RPG character, which sounds
That's the sentence you want to hear.
that sounds badass.
It does sound badass.
So I'm excited to try that.
Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Bye.